Today, I'm going to be talking about my experience after playing with a 240Hz monitor for a week. If you guys have been following my channel for a while, you will know that I started playing VALORANT at the beginning of this year. This whole year though, I've been playing ranked on only a 60Hz monitor, while my computer is more than capable of handling frames at around the 200 mark. So as you can see, my monitor has been holding me back a bit since I wasn't able to get all of my full frames that my computer was generating. So make sure you watch to the end of the video, because in this video we're going to be talking about the benefits of having a higher refresh rate, my progression and thoughts after a week of playing, and I will have a montage towards the end of the video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe, as it really helps with the channel. Now with that being said, let's get right into the video where I played with a 240Hz monitor for a week. First things first, I want to mention that I'm not Linus and I do not know all the ins and outs about the refresh rates and what kind of different monitors are available. This is not going to be a review video, I just want to talk about my experience with the 240Hz monitor. Though if you guys are curious about which monitor I got, it's a Zowie 2546K with Diag Plus, though I am in no way sponsored by BenQ or Zowie. Now the best definition I can find about what is a refresh rate is, quote, "The refresh rate of your display refers to the amount of times per second the display is able to draw a new image. This is measured in hertz." And there are three things that impact your refresh rate. It's the CPU, which gives instructions to your computer, your GPU, which is how your computer is able to display graphics on your screen, and your monitor. You need to have a pretty good setup in order to achieve high refresh rates, though the minimum amount of hertz or frames you should have on your machine is at least 60 FPS, since anything under that is pretty much unplayable. You're going to want to have higher refresh rates since there's a thing called input lag, and what input lag is the time it takes from whenever you perform an action on your mouse or keyboard till it gets displayed on your screen. In games like VALORANT, hertz or FPS is really important in the game. If you have a slow monitor and it takes around a second to display the enemy that appears in front of you, that second could be the difference between you winning or losing the gunfight. So having a decent monitor and having the best settings for you to reach high FPS is really important. If you want a quick way to check your monitor's refresh rate, what you want to do is right click anywhere on your home screen and go to where it says display settings, select this on the monitor you're using and scroll down until you see where it says advanced display settings. Click on that and it should take you to a page that looks like this. If you scroll down a bit, it gives you all the options you have regarding your monitor's refresh rate. If your machine is capable of handling high refresh rates, I would recommend putting it on the highest refresh rate as you can. Now that is how you check your monitor's refresh rate. If you want to check your in-game FPS, what you're going to want to do is select on this option and have it set to either graph or text only. If you notice when I'm in the custom game, I get around 200 frames per second. Now let's get into my progression and thoughts about the monitor. To track my progression, I tracked all stats like kills, deaths, assists, combat score, and the rank that I was currently in while playing the game. The best set of stats I think I should use for my comparison would be when I played VALORANT for a month, since during this time I was on a 60Hz monitor and my rank was around the same. So let's first start off by comparing my average kills. On a 60Hz monitor, I had an average of 16.93 kills per game, and 18.69 kills per game on a 240Hz monitor. For deaths on my 60Hz monitor, I had average 15.36 deaths per game, and 14.31 deaths per game on a 240Hz monitor. Now regarding my assists, the stats were pretty similar, averaging 4.64 on the 60Hz monitor and 4.75 on the 240Hz monitor. My average combat score was pretty much the same on both monitors, with 60Hz averaging 259.43 and averaging 252.94 on the 240Hz monitor. So as you can see by the stats, having a 240Hz monitor did not make a huge difference in my play. I can tell the difference between the two, but it did not make me an insanely different player just by upgrading my monitor. Though I will let you know of any progress if you're interested after some time with the monitor. I'm pretty sure if I give it more time, I'll see a drastic improvement in my play. Now, would I still buy the monitor? Yes, I would, because it does make a big enough difference to justify the purchase. Also, I think after playing with this monitor, I'm never going to go back to 60Hz. It just looks a lot smoother whenever I'm playing the game. Honestly, I think it's something worth upgrading if you're somebody who's going to be playing a ton of FPS games like VALORANT for long periods of time, and if you're able to afford the purchase. I was really able to tell the difference, and I feel as though my aim has improved instantly as soon as I made the upgrade to 240Hz. I felt as though on a 60Hz monitor, I was over flicking a lot whenever I was aiming at an enemy. Now on the 240Hz monitor, I feel as though my aim is more steady since I have a more accurate vision on where my enemy will be at. Though I think you should upgrade to a high refresh rate monitor whenever you can afford it, and if you're serious about playing FPS games that demand a high refresh rate. So to reiterate, you're going to win some gunfights that you would have lost due to your refresh rate being lower, but you would not become insanely better without making some improvements to your game. If you're struggling on the fundamentals on VALORANT or in any FPS, you will still struggle in the game, and the monitor is not going to make that much of an improvement. Though I think you should upgrade your monitor to a high refresh rate monitor whenever you can afford it, and if you're serious about playing FPS games that demand a high refresh rate. Also, I've seen just making the jump from 60Hz to 144 can be a drastic change, so if that's something that's more affordable, that would be a good midpoint between the 60 and 240Hz. Now with that all being said, let's get straight into the montage. I hope you guys enjoyed the video where I played with a 240Hz monitor for a week. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, comment down below any suggestions you may have, and make sure to subscribe for more content. With that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.